Hey everybody, welcome to the Last War Adventure. We're on to mission number 2 of 10 as we try and escape the fog in this strange eldritch trench nightmare that we find ourselves living in. And the Ragged Bones continue to do work for the quartermaster and the nurse to try and collect enough parts to get through this fog and maybe escape the long nightmare of this war that's long since ended. So if you haven't watched the Let's Play, you can check it out to get a handle on the rules, but this does follow the Forbidden Psalm sort of format with additional rules for weapons and equipment and crew creation and stuff. So you'll probably already be familiar with it if you haven't played it before. We're diving in with mission number 2. It's a rescue op. The nurse has sent us basically to go and get one of their medics, which is lost and pinned down by a sniper. So share the table and we'll get this underway. All right, here we are for mission 2. It's find her, get her home. Nurse Nightshade contacts you in your bunker. One of her medics has been wounded and needs aid. They've been called out to help scavengers who fall into a loyalist sniper fire. Bring them back and she'll reward you handsomely. The goal, bring the medic back to the trench line and kill the sniper. The reward, crew that kills the sniper gains 40 resources and a random artifact. Crew that rescues the medic gains 30 resources and can remove 1 injury or flaw from a single crew member. Setup, players taking turns to place 2 corpses and at least 6 inches onto the board. I've placed 3 because I'm playing solo, so place 3 corpses and there's no trench rats attacking the medic. Each of the corpses gets 2 trench rats that are basically feeding on it when we arrive. The sniper's placed 3 inches on. He is a loyal that is armed with a sniper rifle, and he's got plate armor, so he's reducing his damage by 4. Corner deployments, and we will be deploying solo, so we will be deploying down here in the corner and trying to advance. It's on round 6, or when the medic is in the trench. Which is the 3-inch line back here, basically, where he can no longer be seen. When we arrive, you hear the groans of the downed medic. Looking across to her, a sniper round pings in the wall next to you. You'll need to deal with the sniper or brave their fire. Time is the essence as you see large, ugly rats showing a hungry interest in the fallen medic. Rolls D8 damaged 15-inch range, jams, reloads on 5, and presence. Are far less dangerous. 4 hit points, morale 1, bite 1, and armor 0. But swarm, at least 3 rats spawn each time a trench rat's killed. So each time you place a trench rat, rat in a stick when killed, you can pick up the body to earn a resource at the end of the scenario. Style weather, it's an 8 today. The Thing from the Fog. This creature shows up on round 5 in a random spawn area. You should run. The Fog is basically a Martian tripod, and as such, that's what we're going to use. It's arrive randomly. You place at least 3 of them. So you're not actually placing 9 rats. So the team arriving down here in the corner, and it is round 1. We are off to the races. To begin with, let's get moving with Air Mechanic 80 with his flamethrower. He is our best bet to kill some rats here. He is agility +2, which makes him movement 7, but his improvised armor makes him movement 6, so he's going to walk 6 and then 6 again and hide behind this corner. Ready to party next turn. Red with his pistol and gas mask. He's not super excited to have a gas mask on, I just realized, because he's -3 to hit with it. But he moves 7 as well. He does not have, he does have improvised armor. Actually, he doesn't have improvised armor. Neither of these guys are actually wearing armor. So he also moves 7. So he's going to go 7 to here, because they don't have equipment slots for it. And then he's going to move 7 again in behind. Brawlers, Rufo and Cavill are going to start moving. We'll start with Rufo. He moves agility -2, so 3 inches. So he's going to move 6 now that he's got his boiled leathers up to here. And then his friend, Cavill, the lead slinger, he moves agility -1, so 4 inches. So 2, 4, 6, 8 as they creep along the wall. It's the boss. Well, we're going to do our thing. We're going to go over to here. We're going to pick a point on the battlefield right there. And we're going to drop the bomb. Presence test. I can use my 6 orders to auto-pass this, but I'll see if I can just roll it. So I need a presence test on a 9 here because I'm +3 presence. I do! These rats, everyone within 3 takes D10 damage. So the first one dies. The second one dies. Now if I fail the roll, I automatically get hit by it, which is horrifying. Forgot last game, he might randomly lose a piece of equipment. He did not. He rolled a 3. He has a terrible memory. He's forgetful. On a 1 or 2, he loses a random piece of equipment, which could include his manuscript, which is the artillery coordinates. Again, at the end of the game. So now it's monster time, starting with rats. So these guys can't see. So I'm going to move 2d6, 6 inches towards the closest thing, which will be over here. And sorry, a random model actually activates. So I should be rolling a d10 right now to see, and we'll go furthest to closest from the left. 9, so it's actually the sniper. Line of sight, so he moves d6 to try and bring someone to line of sight, 2 inches. So he's just going to slide over to here. Actually, he can see something that's not him in line of sight. He's actually going to shoot this rat with his sniper rifle. He's shooting rats for us. No, he misses. Monsters not of the same type attack other monsters. So then we're just gonna go with random rats. They're all the same. So this one over here goes 5, ends up behind his friend. This one over here goes 10. So he's gonna go towards us. So that'll be 2, 6 to get to the top, and then 4 more leaves us on the edge. French rat goes 10 as well. So that'll be 3 to the edge, 7 to get to the top, and then 3 more. We'll put him right there. Turn 1's complete. We're on to turn 2. This is what you do. You step up with a flamethrower, and we're just gonna burn all these guys. So we're gonna walk into the open from these 2. Our ability to make shots again, we just empty the tank. So it's 3 shots empty the tank. We're gonna, we use all 3 shots to shoot both these guys. This plus 2, so it's on a 10. The first rat, we'll use our reroll. We hit, damage, we kill it. Second rat, also on a 10, because we're plus 2 toughness. We hit it. We do 3. Does it burn? It does not. There's 1 health remaining and it's not on fire. Flamethrower's now empty, so you're gonna go get the medic, buddy. So then it's melee time. We're gonna, well, just pistol time. We're gonna walk up with a pistol and we're gonna fire. We're agility plus 2. We're minus 3 for our gas mask, which I always forget about. So being a 13, we need to hit with the pistol. We sure do, and that's just gonna kill him. We still have our auto pass a test, so we're just gonna do it again. We're gonna activate the boss. He's gonna move up his 5 to here. He's gonna pick this point in the battlefield, and he's just gonna roll and then maybe use his order to auto pass the test. He didn't need to. D10 damage. 9. So the first one just dies. One as we shell the ground, also dies. Obliterating rats today. All right, then it's melee o'clock. We need to go do some looting and getting out of here. It's only you guys that can do it, so we're gonna start moving. Caval's got a movement of 4, so he's gonna go 4 and then 4 more and be in cover. 6-inch move for his bud. Means it's monster in time, so with just the sniper remaining before the Martian tripod arrives, he's gonna move D6. He's got somebody in line of sight. It's actually, sorry, he just sits still and shoots. Well, with the sniper rifle, misses. And that puts us into round 3. All right, Air Mechanic 80, you're gonna walk over here and pick something up. You can only hold 1 thing, but you can walk 7 and then interact with this, which you will. It's an auto pass for a loot roll. Find an 11. Loot chart, that's a random ammo. Roll 1, a rifle round. I'm gonna reroll that. 10. Reroll and take twice the ammo amount. Okay. 4. So 2 flares. And we go to 4 over to here with a move, and then we take the drag action, and we get to move 2 inches back and place that guy in contact with ourselves. Climb costs our whole move to get up here, but then we can pick this up. What do we find? A 20. Twice and take both results. Good. A 12 and a 3. That's a random weapon and a fuel tank for a flamethrower. Perfect. What do we find? 65. Makeshift weapon. D4 strength. And then it is just Putnik the Red. He's going to, or Putnik Red, he's going to go 7 to here and just wait for next turn. Monster phase, he can see somebody. He can see a guy in cover, which means he shoots the closest. It's going to be old flame tanks over there. He misses. Round 4. Now it's a drag action, going 2 inches again, toward the edge. He's gonna bop down and also make a drag action within 1. So he'll move 1 inch and drag this guy with him. Flamethrower rounds. So we just need to go grab stuff. So we're gonna go 7 and then 7 again over to here. And look at this. Pistol in time. So we're gonna climb up into cover and blast this dude. 3 plus 2, so -1 overall, so it's a 13. Hit him with the pistol. Nope. With 5 shots in that gun. Nice. All right, and then you know what you need to do. Drop the artillery. On a 10, 9 actually gives him his presence. He gets it with a 13, so we're dropping it here so it doesn't hit our own guy. D10 damage. I think we just do max damage with our order and get a maximum damage roll. That's going to mean that he'll take 10 minus 4 is 6. He'll have 1 remaining. Actually, he should have moved into cover before he did that. Danger close. We're not going to move because we have someone in line of sight, so he's going to try and hit him. He'll be -3, so it's a 15 because he's in cover. Misses. Round 5. We start looting. For this, see if we're going to drop that flare ammo. What do we find? A 17. We're in a war. Hell yeah, we're dropping that flare ammo. We don't have to because our fuel tank's gone. These are cool. Across the last war, many strange weapons were tested on the battlefield. These items were purchased from the associated cost from the quartermaster. Their prices indicate their rarity. All secret weapons of war were created by the first blank, first deployed to the battlefield of blank. They were often result of the deaths of those using them just as often as those were used again. So D10 to see what I find. It's a 5, a mobile shield. Pretty cool. A nice trench shield. It's at least worth 10 extra resources if I want to spend it. I don't know who I'd put it on, but I can get some money for that. That's it. So another shot to the face. He's in cover. Does he move? Or no, he doesn't because he can already see somebody. Oh, he misses. Would have missed either way. Wah! This thing arrives in a random monster spawn area, which would be over here, and immediately attacks. It has 35 hit points. It has a D10 damage death ray, and its armor 6. March of Death, Thing from the Fog always moves 8 inches towards the nearest model. Heat Ray, ranged weapon, 12-inch range. Any model hit and all carried equipment is reduced to ash by the Heat Ray if it drops to 0 HP. And then Mutating Tentacles, any crew members within 1 inch of the Thing from the Fog must make a presence test. On a failure, they roll on the mutation. On a fumble, they become pathetic. They do not attack models with blue skin. Alien beings made of metal walk from the mist, as they call it, Ulla, 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 Ulla. Some blame these beings for the fog itself, but no one who has seen one has ever lived long enough to find out. Automatically moves 8 towards him. With a Heat Ray, he sure does. Takes D10 damage. 6. He's still got 4 left. Oh god. Run. It's here. Make a presence test. 18, we're good. We didn't mutate from the weird tentacles. So that puts us in round 6. And we need to finish this guy off. I just grabbed his die accidentally. He has 1 hit point left. And try and drag this guy away. I just realized that once you start dragging, you keep doing it. So I can just drag this guy half an inch with everybody that's in for every inch I can normally move, rather. Which means we should be okay. We should be able to get him into the trench. First, do we shell this guy to death? Come on, hit him. We fail, so we're just going to use our last order to automatically pass the test. I haven't needed that yet. Let's see how much damage we do. So 5 and kill him! Bam! Exactly enough. The sniper's down as we shell the area. You are getting the hell out of here. You're going 7, and then 7 again, back to here. Bye! No thank you. I don't... Actually, we'll just leave the table edge. We're just going to leave the board and be like, bye-bye. We're also going to try and leave the board. So you're going to hop, which means you can go 2. This thing will cost you 3, so it's going to be 5. And then 2 more is 7 to here. And then you can go 7 again around the corner, get a line of sight. This thing is insane! And then you're going to drag him 2 inches with your first move, 2 inches with your second move, because you're going half rate, which move him 4 to there. And then he'll move 3, and then push this guy 1.5 inches, which should get us into the trench. You need to do it that way, actually. Sorry, the trench is this whole line. So I could just go like this. I could move him 4 inches this way. So move with a drag, and he's in the zone. Yeah, because it's not my deployment zone, this whole line is the trench. And then we'll just hide behind this wall. I move before he dropped the bomb, because he was standing up here, I'd be able to see him. And not get blasted by this thing. Not that it matters, because it's going to move 8 inches towards me. And then try and kill me with a death ray. Wom, 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 wom. 12 plus, death ray on the boss. Misses, thank god. Presence tested, +3. Or we mutate. We're okay. Game. We get away. Nobody has to make any scary tests. We managed to get the medic back and we killed the sniper. Oh my god, this thing's horrifying once it shows up. It's 70 and a random artifact. And then we managed to get the medic back. We can remove an injury or flaw from a single member. I'm going to remove broken and just keep Flashophobia. So I get to roll for an artifact, and I get a 12, which is the Blessed Coin of Nurse Nightshade. Bearer of this coin is down if removed from the table automatically. They pass their death save automatically and do not roll for an injury. The boss loses his artillery coordinates. He does not with a 3. I haven't forgotten everything. We've still got some of our mind left, even though we're very, very close to forgetting everything. Sell that. I mean, we'll just do it now. We're going to sell that shield because I don't think anyone's going to actually use it for 10. 70 from the playing, or the 2 objectives, 80 for the mission. That puts us at a total of 99, because I had to pay for that fuel tank I forgot to pay for last turn. Turn though, because I found one, so I'll just move the fuel tank over to here. We rescue the medic. Nurse Nightshade thanks you for rescuing their fallen medic. Private Ryan offering your party some free care as a resort. Their healing is next to none, but their bedside manner leaves a lot to be desired. So we then go to selling items, which we've done. We're going to put the flares in the makeshift weapon in our crew supply for later. And then we gain our XP. So 1 per hostile killed, so we've killed 7 hostiles. 8 for the loot, 8, 9, 10 for the loot collected, 11 for surviving, That's it. Puts us to 3 XP in the bank and 2 advances with 99 resources. So we're going to buy off another strength penalty for the boss, and that's going to mean he can carry his manuscript, pistol, the hard leathers, and his coin of Nurse Nightshade, so he doesn't die now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which means he's maxed out. We're going to give Rolfo the Wounded an agility boost as well, which takes him to agility 4, so both of my brawlers now are a little bit faster. That's it. We survived the encounter with this thing out in the fog. Oh man, no wonder we can't leave the fog. There's a giant, terrifying Deathwalker out there. Body ammo, I only took 1 shot with Putnik, and then I found a flame tank for the Air Mechanic 80, which means that I don't need to refuel that thing this game. So I'm just going to sit on my 99, or I could start building out my bunker. Crew gets a bunker from scenario 1 onwards. Crew keep extra equipment in their bunker, and between the scenarios they can upgrade their bunker for 50 resources. Once you purchase a bunker upgrade, tick the box to access its benefits. So I could have an extra bed, get an additional member, a kennel to gain a free service animal between scenarios if they don't already have one. A field hospital, Nurse Nightshade operates from your bunker on occasions. Between scenarios, remove an injury from a crew member. I think I'm going to buy the field hospital. But you can also go chemist for a free grenade, tank engineers for a random tank component, supply run, gain a random weapon, and then Dr. Herbert West. 1 crew member who was killed is returned to life with a new feat and flaw as follows. Feat, serum, model is immune to morale, poison, and disease. Flaw, uncontrollable temperament. If the model ever fumbles a roll or presence test, they become a hostile because they're reanimated, which is amazing. I'm just going to buy Field Hospital to start off with. The medic comes to visit every now and again and remove some of our damage. 49 resources, and I kind of want to buy a pack mule. I want to paint it. Agility 1, Presence 0, Strength +5, and Toughness +1. He's got a Stomp for D4 damage, which is Strength, and can use to carry up to 10 items. And as an action, you can add or remove them from the mule. Use manuscript, search for loot or user equipment or weapons, but they can act as a crew member in every other way. Feat and flaw, the feat is 15, which is orders can give up their activation on another model within 3 to act instead, even if that model is already activated. Cool. Flaw, because he's a pack mule. It's going to be number 4, which is broken. -1 to all tests. Do we name such a creature? 17. His name is Tannenberg. We have some painting to do to zhuzh up some bad guys for the next adventure, as well as Tannenberg, who's going to join our crew, although we can only field 5 models at a time. Gives us some cool options to have an additional model that can show up. Now we have a bunch of new bad guys for the next one. 2 barbed wire beasts next to a ruined tank. So they're the ruins of a tank. So Fort X was used as a garrison for tanks during the war, and the man's offering tank parts. It's gonna be a ruin we gotta go find. We gotta kill the barbed wire beast. Gonna get very Death Watch in here. So there we go, the Ragged Bones done mission 2 and on to mission 3 already, as we start to look for a way out of the fog. The man in Fort X may have the materials we need to create something that can drive through the fog long enough for us to get to the other side. And if it's tank parts, hopefully we can collect enough to actually make our escape. So big thanks for watching. We'll see you for another one of these in the future. Till then, I'm Ash. Have a great day. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look through the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.